Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you for probably the second year in a row. The Hell in the Cell pay-per-view has came around, and I think I'm going to start out this review just basically the same way that I started out last year's review. The amount of times that WWE gives in between these two pay-per-views in October isn't enough time. It's not enough time to make you care about anything and make you really feel like this is going to be worth your time on a Sunday night to sit down and watch the wrestling. Um, for what this pay-per-view was, it was really, really good. For anybody that went out of their way and paid money for this pay-per-view after the last pay-per-view last month, or earlier in this month, I must tip my hat to you and say that you're crazy, and you must really love the Hell in the Cell concept, or you must just really, really love WWE. I haven't really been up to date on WWE for the past few weeks, mainly because I've been so wrapped up in the TNA Bound for Glory trip. I didn't get Monday off this week because of my trip, or I didn't get the Monday off last week because of my trip, and then this week I just didn't even watch Raw because I flat out didn't even know that it was Monday because I was getting back from my trip. But tonight's pay-per-view, I got to see a good amount of the show tonight, and I must say that, you know, the main event stuff, the things that you went to order the pay-per-view for, really was good, and I'm not sure if that's really worth the money or making you want to buy it on DVD, but it was probably worth the time to sit down and watch this show tonight. CM Punk versus Ryback in the Hell in the Cell was, sort of billed as a 2-on-1 match, but Paul Heyman never entered into the cage. He was carted up to the top with like a cherry picker, and he stood on top, sort of managing the match from above the action. CM Punk was able to beat Ryback clean in the center of the ring. Honestly, a big surprise. I made the video yesterday that people are saying that Ryback has heat in the WWE. If Ryback has heat in the WWE, there's no way in the world that he's, could be rumored as being in a match with The Undertaker as sort of like a backup plan at WrestleMania. And there's no way in the world that he's going to make it to WrestleMania in order to be believable fighting The Undertaker when he can't beat CM Punk. Second pay-per-view in a row that he's lost, I guess you can say sort of clean. Punk did kick him in the nuts on the last pay-per-view, but this one he just straight up just hit the GTS, pinned him, got out of the cage, climbed up, beat the shit out of Heyman. I believe he hit him with the kendo stick about a dozen times. Then he just hit the GTS, and that was it. Hopefully this will be the end of CM Punk versus Paul Heyman, because it bored the shit out of me. And maybe Punk can, I don't know what they're going to do with Punk, because you would think that they got their own thing that, well, fuck it.